When you hear the word deer, you imagine a majestic and at the same time graceful animal on slender legs, with a high head of noble proportions, topped with majestic horns. These prideful animals are considered symbols of courage and nobility for a reason, and their pictures decorate the coats of arms of many modern cities in the world. The distinctive feature of almost all deer is their antlers. And only reindeer have antlers, even females, although their antlers are much smaller in size. Horns do not immediately become a formidable weapon. Most reindeer are short-haired and their coat color is brownish red or red sandy in various shades. But most species have lighter-colored markings on top of a basic reddish-brown or brownish-gray background. For example, many deer have a noticeable weakening of coloration on the backside of the thighs, forming a light spot called a mirror. And the skin of spotted deer, according to their name, is dotted with small rounded white spots. The majority of deer living in the northern latitudes lead a nomadic lifestyle. In summer, they forage in forest clearings covered with grass, where these animals like to rest, and in the cold season, they go to forest thickets, as it is easier to find places not too much covered with snow, which facilitates searching for food and allows to move faster if they have to flee from predators. Despite the established idea in the heraldry of the deer as a brave animal, most of them have a fearful character. Deer do not allow to get too close to them, and a loud and sharp sound is quite capable of putting a large herd to flight. In addition, nervous and aggressive animals are not uncommon among the reindeer family. Even with grown-up reindeer, the usual games of the young resemble not the innocent amusement of the cubs, but the very real scuffles. However, despite their cockiness and aggression toward opponents, adult males, even during the fiercest fights, seldom inflict serious wounds on each other. Most often, it is limited either to a head-on collision with horns or a boxing match, when both male stags stand on their hind legs and hit each other with their front hooves. What the deer truly fear and avoid is a man. Even a smell of humans appearing near the herd can panic all the animals, which immediately rush to leave the pasture and move to another, safer place. And if a person manages to catch a baby deer, its mother will not even try to get her cub out of trouble. She will just stand aside and watch, but will not interfere in any way. Reindeer have spread all over the world, so that representatives of various species belonging to the family of reindeer can be found everywhere, except for small tropical islands, and some of them were introduced by humans, and the icy expanses of the Arctic and Antarctic. These animals are completely simple in their habitat. They feel comfortable both on the plains and in the mountains, in both humid and arid climates. They can settle in wetlands, tundra, and alpine meadows. Nevertheless, the deer's favorite habitat is broadleaf and, less frequently, coniferous forests, where there is plenty of plant food and water and where there are shaded glades where these animals like to graze and where they rest in the afternoon.